So what we're going to talk about now is how to sell beats online with a brand, and the branding paradox, which is the paradox in which branding puts us in. Now, the most important thing about branding in any industry, but even more so with selling beats online, is that branding saves things from becoming a commodity. Right now, this is a hot topic online and has been for several years now. Does selling beats online turn the art form into a commodity? Right, so this is what we're going to talk about: how to save it from becoming a commodity by building a strong brand. We say what is a commodity? A commodity that's sold in mass. Something that we pretty much need to function. Really, things. Things like olive oil and things like that they're commodities because they're sold in mass quantities. They're cheap, but we need them. So branding stops that from happening, because that was the purpose and the reason why branding was invented in the 1800s, also known as the 19th century. That's why branding was started, was just because there was industrial times. There was a lot of mass-made products, so branding was introduced to stop these products from appearing to be commodities that were unloved, one of many. The purpose of branding was in the 19th century or the 1800s, was to add a human feel to each individual product, add an element of love. So this is what branding is all about. Is about removing the idea of commodity and adding a human feel to your beat selling brand. When you're selling beats online, you want to add that human feel to it. You don't want to just be a robot that's selling beats online. You don't want to just be a website that people come to just buy beats from. I mean, maybe that is what you want. Maybe you do want to live that go to sleep, wake up and you're a certain amount of dollars better off because you made money while you're sleeping like a robot. Maybe you're not. And I'm not saying that with you're avoiding that completely. I'm just saying we can add more of a human feel by adding a brand, right? So what is selling beats online with a brand? Like, what does that actually mean? Like, what is the brand if you are selling beats online? And let me tell you this: it doesn't matter what industry you're in, whether it's selling beats online or selling shoelaces. The brand does not exist in like the widget or the nicely designed box that the widget came in. That is not the brand. The brand isn't the font. The brand isn't the colors. And this is why the title of this video is the branding paradox, because the brand itself is a paradox. It only exists in the customer's mind. So this is why the video is called How to Sell Beats Online, the branding paradox, is because really and truly the brand doesn't exist in the clothes. But I do go a lot more deeper into that specific thing in the Beat Sale Starter Kit. But let's carry on. So how do we actually build a brand? Now, putting across a human feel is probably the most important one, because you can make beats and people can like your beats, but that could only take you so far. Whereas if people are actually relating to you as a human being and they can actually see the human this behind this machine that they're on, the computer, then they start to relate to you a lot more. Rappers and artists that want to buy beats from you, if they can see that you're an actual human, then it brings a whole new personal level to the relationship, rather than just a robotic, come here to buy beats, take my money, give me a beat, goodbye. It's actually stopping for conversation. But we'll go into the history of branding a lot more in the Beat Sale Starter Kit and stuff. But just wanted to bring it to your attention that this paradox of branding actually removes the idea of commodity, which is something that, as well as competition, is two things that the producers are talking about the most. Is like the amount of competition there out there and the fact that this art form is becoming a commodity. And both two things really go back to the same root cause, is that there's so many people out there and they're doing it misguidedly without brands. So that is the branding paradox. When you brand something, it's a paradox. Sellbeatsfast.com. Go and take advantage of all the free content that's up there. There's ebooks and stuff and all of that stuff. Sellbeatsfast.com. Joseph West signing out. Peace.